Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, hey.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Now he's loose at the 40.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Jones.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
The Niners at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, He might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On third down, here's Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a 14.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Waller's had trouble staying on the field since back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, but few possess his athleticism at the position, and that's what the Giants traded for last offseason. Looking like the vintage Waller with that first down.
On 1st and 10, Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
To the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jones to throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6.
Off the bootleg, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, here's second down and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
The tight end in motion right. In motion comes the tight end left. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Jones. And this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. He went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Off play action, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Isaiah Hodgins.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point try, good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled it in.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Both these teams running through their final adjustment before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey on the counter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. 2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former #2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants' offense.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Warner, the tight end.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Purdy.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A second down throw for Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off play action. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one they so wanted to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And that's complete to Brown.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Here's Purdy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal.